Fellow Americans, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, as the case may be, depending upon which part of the globe you are all located. As far as I am concerned, I woke up 3 o'clock Indian time, 3 a.m., to listen to President Trump and hopeful Kamala Harris. So I was watching all the time, and nobody raised the question which no reporter was allowed to speak. So it is a debate between President Trump and hopeful Kamala Harris. I wanted to tell you why I am before you. I was a Michigan Bell Telephone Company employee, started working there from 1973. I was born in India. My mother says on July 28, 1940. I'm 85 now. I left India in 68 for England, worked for Her Majesty's government for 7 years. Then I went to work in America in a plane, not in a boat, as many do, with my 3 British-born daughters. We thought we are in a land of opportunity, but my experiences showed America is a racist society. Not that I am saying I am trying to prove it. I ran into all kinds of discrimination based on national origin, color, gender, you name it. Each I fought. I even tried to get into a law school. Although I studied law from India, I was denied admission by the University of Detroit, I believe, or I believe one of the 2 universities. And I tried to get my money, for which I deposited into these companies' profit sharing plans with the matching funds for the last 45 years. The employer who fired me illegally in violation of the law, in the invited presence of my wife at a Royal Plaza Hotel in Disney World, Florida, claimed I quit the job. You have to listen, folks. They claimed I quit the job. They resorted to tactics. They tried to buy my counsel, Kapil, Syriac Kapil, who amended a complaint after my pro se complaint was dismissed. And the judge was meeting his former clerk, who was secretly hired by the employer, Michigan Bell and AT&T. To cut the long story short, they couldn't prove I quit the job. The burden is on them based on the case law decided by the U.S. Supreme Court in Alexander versus Gardner, Denver, decided in 1973. The holding in that case was, if an employer can obtain a release from an employee, provided it was given by the employee freely, voluntarily, and knowingly. So the burden is upon the employer to show I quit the job rather than they fired me illegally in violation of all the laws. The laws then enforced was ADEA, Title 7, and other laws, Federal Contractor Compliance Program, and older workers. They can prove it. But the chairman of the Democratic Party's Rules Committee, Ralph Curtis Dawson, who is also running a law firm, a major international law firm by the name Norton Rose, Fulbright and Jaworski, filed a false affidavit from a person who is licensed to practice from the St. John's University in Queens, and moved the court to dismiss the case, saying he has personal knowledge about me quitting the job. You understand? So, when I examined his sworn and notarized affidavit, he was only a 2-year-old child when I was fired, and I signed under duress, coercion and through fraud a certain release. That's the biggest mistake the law firm made. The law firm is Fulbright Jaworski, which subsequently merged with a British law firm, Norton Rose. The case is still pending, is even this day, with the District Disciplinary Committee. Okay? Now, I contacted every agency. I went through the whole process. My case had gone to as many as 100 justices 4 times in the Supreme Court, 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, the 2nd Circuit Court of Appeals, courts below, no result. Finally, when I wrote to the DOJ said to the Department of Justice, they said we have no jurisdiction. U.S. Department of Justice. First complaint I made with the FBI in Orlando resulted the federal judge John A. Reed resigning without any question being asked, based upon the then U.S. Supreme Court's order by Justice Warren Burger. So it's a long story. The bottom line is I went to Atlanta on November 17, 2023. I went to the Department of Labor, who gave me a printout showing how much my contribution to the employer was. The employer lost the case in the court. Now their crocodile tears is they can't find my file. We can send the human beings to the planet, the other planets, but they can't find my file. What an incredible story. Finally, I got a letter from the DOL, Department of Labor, DOL MCC, DOL Gov. They gave me a number. That number was issued on August 30, 2024 at 12:39 p.m. That number was special number 0448026. That's one of them. Then I got another letter previously dated August 24, 2024 at 11:30 a.m., which has another number. That reference number was 0440803. All talking about the 401k pension from Michigan Bell and AT&T and violation of Title 7 ADA and other claims. Then I got another one. This letter was from another ESBA person, Cincinnati regional office, telling me to call them. The number shown was 859-578-4680. When you call, nobody answers. They say they are closed. Okay? On August 23, I had another letter. This is talking about different things which has nothing to do with the issue. And this keeps going. Then I have another letter. This reference number is, this is dated Monday, August 19, 2024 at 12:40 p.m. The reference number there is 044-32213. Other than giving me, okay, one more, there is one more. The other one is August 17, 2024 at 2:02 p.m. The reference number is 044-31856. Now, either the people writing this out of their mind, or they can't find it, they are groping in the dark. To give my pension, which is vested after 5 years, according to the rules, and without showing me the basis why I was fired. So the employer is playing games. The Biden administration must be ashamed. In addition, not only this, I also was entitled to get my monthly pension, which I was getting for the last 25 years or so. It stopped coming. They stopped and the check bounced. US Treasury check bounced. I had to pay a fee to the bank for bouncing my check. And the problem here in India is we do not have an ambassador yet as of today. So everything goes to the Federal Benefit Unit in Philippines, Manila. They only open, according to them, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 hours. You understand? So this is a situation where the employers, they don't know what they are doing. The government of the United States, Department of Injustice, do not want to investigate corruption. They say in their website, they investigate corruption within the judiciary. But the two persons involved, one was Ian Blarlock and another clerk. He seems to be the chief player in the corruption. His name is Jeffrey Atkins. He seems to be the player. Why no investigation? Why not to give me my money? I'm dying. I'm 85. Folks, how many people are made to suffer? The government of the United States must be ashamed. They can't investigate in 44 years where my pension went. How many mules working on this? I got a letter, as I said, from the Social Security Administration, which shows my name is shown as Tala, T-A-L-A. Last name Davy, D-A-V-I. Okay? And no address, no telephone number, no country name. how I'm going to get paid. Anybody who wants to make a movie or a web series, please contact me in India. My email address for those who want it, trdavid2009@gmail.com. This case will fall on all presidential candidates if they were involved, if there is a corruption within the government. It is clear-cut case. I have 60, how many appendices we have?
64.
64 appendices. That will tell the whole story. Please, wake up Americans all over the world. I am making my last cry. I can die any time, 85. Okay? This sucker government never bothered to investigate corruption. That's the problem. Please do, please. Give me a thumbs up or share it with the world. Thank you.